Hola a todos, bienvenidos al canal MiQuienes y ahora vamos a jugar.
Well, that was morbid. No, I mean, the game is literally called Morbid the Seven Acolytes, but anyway, we have a lot more coming up here on Gamescom Studio, but first, a quick break. Stick around.
Vamos a ver lo que es la Gamescom en el día número 2. Vamos a ver las revelaciones que se vienen, juegos, todo lo que se viene en Gamescom.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up to the second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming, and finally the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now. Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Vamos a invitar a gente que se sume para
the next generation of video gaming is on the horizon, and IGN is here to bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and analysis in our new weekly show, Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze all the latest developments around these new consoles. From frame rates, services, features, peripherals, and even all the new tech jargon, Next Gen Console Watch 2020 will keep you up to speed on everything leading up to the next generation of gaming. Join us every Friday for a new episode.
Vamos a ver, para todo publicidad al principio como siempre. Vamos a ver con qué juego nos deleitan.
This year, Gamescom is streaming to you on IGN, and now you can watch it unfold on TikTok. World premieres, exclusive gameplay, cosplay, interviews, and unforgettable moments from the biggest show in gaming can now be crammed right into the palm of your hand. Check out IGN and Gamescom's TikTok accounts and use the hashtags Heart of Gaming and Gamescom 2020 to get in on the action.
Para PC Gamer, todo acá en el canal MiQuienes en Gamescom día 2. A ver.
And welcome back once again to Gamescom Studio. We're still going strong, but be sure to stick around afterwards for the Gamescom Daily Show hosted by Michael Swain. Depending where you live, it might be a late night daily show or possibly an early afternoon daily show, but either way, it will have brand new indie games, guests, some goofing around, and other miscellaneous fun. That's at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, or 11 p.m. Central European Time, right here, where you're watching me say this into the camera right now.
And remember, you can check out all the streams and videos and other people talking into cameras on Gamescom's official Twitch at twitch.tv/Gamescom or on YouTube at MyGamescom. And you can stay in touch via Twitter and Instagram at Gamescom or by using the hashtag Gamescom 2020. And finally, on TikTok, be sure to follow at Gamescom.global and use the hashtag Heart of Gaming to join the conversation. And finally, if you write the word Gamescom on a piece of paper and put it in a bottle and throw it into the sea, that is technically littering, so please don't do that.
I prefer carrier pigeons. Coming up in just a bit, we're chatting with Troy Baker about his terrifying new role in The Medium, and we're also going to challenge him to apply his iconic award-winning voice to a bunch of video game characters who have never had voices before. So that should go well.
But right now, it's time for Captain Tsubasa, Rise of New Champions. Take a look.
A ver, vamos a ver. Eso es lo que se viene ahora. Exclusivo.
Hello, I'm Simon, and I'm joined by Joe.
Captain Tsubasa.
We're going to play some Captain Tsubasa. I'm going in this quite blind, Joe, but I've done a little bit of research. I didn't realise quite how storied the history of Captain Tsubasa was.
Yeah, I think it's worth pointing out up top, the reason we are doing this is because we are both fans of the game of football/soccer.
Yes.
Not because we understand Captain Tsubasa, we are neophytes for Tsubasa.
No, but you are playing as Captain Tsubasa's team.
Yeah, Nankatsu.
And I am Toho Academy, who I believe, from my research, are rivals.
So I think, are we saying I'm the good guy and you're the bad guy? I think so.
I think in the lore that may be correct.
Good. I think that's true of real life as well.
Yes, we actually hate each other.
Yeah.
But here we are at Saitama World Stadium, and I can confirm it's going wild.
That's my boy Tsubasa on the front in the white, and you've got Hyuga, who in our brief practices with this game has been dynamite. I'm quite worried about him.
He's got a foot like a traction engine.
He does.
It's unbelievable. He's got this tiger shot, which this isn't. Got to preface this. If you're expecting some like PES, some Pro Evo, some FIFA gameplay, this is not what this is. This is more like, in the crudest of terms, your kind of Dragon Ball of football.
Yeah, I think you can compare how it works with. It's a football game in appearance and in setup, but in gameplay, you're looking at something closer to almost a fighting game. There are gauges to charge, combos of characters to use, special moves that only work in certain areas. So I think, there's a lot to dig into under the surface, and it's sort of unexpected how much of that seems to draw from other types of games.
Are you looking forward to seeing him play today?
Well, honestly, I'm not looking forward to seeing him play, but I know you've got Wakashimazu in goal, who is a beast in appearance and ability. So I'm quite worried about that.
Yeah. We'll see him later, but he would not look outplayed in Motley Crue.
I like to think we'll see him very soon.
There also seems, from our short time in the game, no fouls, which you may have just realised from that challenge.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Why would you want fouls? Here we go. Yeah. Tsubasa himself. And then you get these beautiful things. Wow. Oh, yeah, there he is.
There he is. Mr. Motley.
But you do get some very tasteful animations when people are...
The animations on the saves and the shots are great.
Yeah.
Like, this has actually made me want to check out the anime. I know it started as a manga. Do you know what year Captain Tsubasa was created?
No, I don't.
Take a guess.
I'm going to say 1994.
1981.
What? Captain Tsubasa's so much older than me.
The creator, Takahashi, was inspired by the 1978 World Cup in Argentina.
Oh, that's really nice. Isn't he only 11 in the lore of the game?
He started out at 11.
I've never done a
student dreaming of winning the World Cup.
I just want to point out I've never done a corner kick in this game before, so I'm just going to work out how this works. Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, you've hit that hard. Oh my lord, what's happening?
I don't know. Oh! A battle! Oh, I lost the battle.
I think I won it. It hasn't gone in the goal, so I think I won it.
So to explain, when you get those dead ball moments where it's sort of dropped up into the air, you have a button bashing moment, which you will absolutely have been able to hear through our mics. My basic game plan here is to just stop it from ever going to Hyuga, because he scares me.
Oh, no. Same with Tsubasa. Keep it away. I just want to kind of get the ball in your half at the moment. It's kind of what and I've done it.
That's the end. Hyuga. Absolutely bad.
Ran out of. So your yellow boss is like, it's called is it your spirit gauge?
It is your spirit bar.
Yes. So you can do special moves once that's full, but sprinting seems to drain it.
Yeah, you don't want to be sprinting too much. You want to be taking this more leisurely aspect. Although
it's a game for your Pirlos, not your Sterling.
Absolutely. Takasugi, I love watching him.
Big. He's huge.
He's meant to be an 11-year-old boy.
I think because they've aged with time over the series, I think at this point they may be in their teens or 20s.
Okay.
Because I don't know about Captain Tsubasa.
Banana shot!
Quite the career joke.
I've just done a banana shot.
It's green! It's going in. Oh, it's not. What a keeper.
He's very good.
Did you know, Joe, that
this is your fact sheet?
Yeah, this is my fact sheet, which is very hard to read whilst you're playing. But started in Japan, but then I think at the age of 17, he moved to Sao Paulo to play football. Yes. And there he met, and I thought this may be of interest to you, he met Flamengo star striker Carlos Santana.
Yes! That's brilliant. I thought you were going to say, oh, he's just that's an incredible...
What a block.
Wow, increíble.
That would break his ankle.
I suppose.
That's an ankle breaker.
It's incredible.
But that's the guts that leads to the glory, my friend.
Carlos Santana was described as a prodigious yet emotionless talent.
Would you call him smooth?
you very much.
Porque yo
You are
para
all over
lanzar.
here, but I'm kind of playing for the... Oh my lord.
What was that? What are you playing for?
Juegazo muy
Just lulling you
esperado.
in.
Capitán Tsubasa, tiro de esquina.
I think my problem is here, I'm trying to play football. And I should be trying to play
You
Tsubasa.
should be trying to play anime.
Qué tapadón.
Yeah.
You want all the big
Quiero ver
jumps.
algunos de los tiros especiales.
You want the things where they make you shout beforehand. You
Quiero
know,
verlo.
the big one.
Quiero verlo en
Nope.
acción.
When Tsubasa gets the ball there, a little red thing above his head. The ball is my friend.
Bearer of victory.
Which,
of mine.
Oh,
¿Qué
boy,
opinan del
keeper.
juego?
I think he'll still get
Para
it.
comprarlo,
No,
¿no?
he didn't. That's
Wow,
foolish
golazo.
mistake.
Dumbfounded the goalie. That's what you want to see. You want to see the hero scoring a big goal.
Dude, the ball is my friend is his motto.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Did you say that
When-
there are real football teams that have appeared in the
Golazo.
anime?
It's very true. There is. I don't know if they've, and a lot that they've kind of they've rebadged it.
Oh, okay, right. So it's not an official.
So I don't know
license
how
to
many
it.
of them are actually official, but like after Sao Paulo, he did move to Barcelona, but they are called FC Catalunya.
Yeah, but
In
they'd quite. I imagine they'd
Yeah.
quite like to be called that anyway.
yeah, very true.
Taki, Kitsugi.
El canal
Bullet shot.
genial.
Oh, no, I'm
Dice
getting absolutely
Gabriel
done.
Bravo. Gracias, papá. Gracias, Gabriel.
He's so
me too.
good.
Gracias,
But do you
Gabriel,
know
querido.
what? Who he was managed by at Barcelona?
Please tell me it was
En
like
vivo. Capitán
Bullet.
Tsubasa.
You're not far
Todos
off.
los
It's someone called
sistemas.
Van Saal, who was modelled on Louis Van Gaal.
Oh, that's
PlayStation,
brilliant.
jugarlo, tenés Nintendo
I really
Switch,
wanna
podés
watch this
jugarlo.
show now. What
PC
is this?
también, para todo.
What? A
that was
save.
incredible.
Wow.
Do you know what? I'm going to stop with the facts briefly and try and score a
Está muy
goal.
bueno. Este está muy
You're not,
bueno.
Oh no, I'm going back to the facts.
Capitán Tsubasa. Vamos a mandar
Goal
un
getter.
mensaje al
Slid
amigo
in there.
Puts a
Fabián.
trio. Here we go. Oh no,
No.
I didn't charge long enough. So you'll see when you go for a shot,
Bien,
you've got to
el
charge for as long as
Vamos a mandar
possible.
un mensajito que
You should get
estamos en
Fairy
directo.
Dragon Ball. Love it.
A ver si se
he's
pasa
on
por
his
el canal.
Oh, I'm
Ya saben,
stopping.
ustedes también pueden suscribirse al
No,
canal de
No,
Fabián.
it took so long
Hay
to
que
get
apoyar
that.
a
But you
los
need to
creadores
get
del
to the very
contenido
top of your bar and then an
argentinos.
extra little bar to get the full shot power ability.
It's been utter domination. So
Coya.
12 shots to none.
I'm
Do
so
you want to
sorry.
know? Here is,
Coya.
according to the Captain Tsubasa Wikipedia, the following footballers
Sigan
have
sus
been
canales
inspired
también.
by Captain Tsubasa and indeed chosen it as a career
Capitán
because
Tsubasa
of
en vivo.
Captain Tsubasa.
Real players.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
We've got Hidetoshi Nakata,
Yes.
Alessandro Del Piero,
Of course.
Fernando Torres, Zinedine Zidane, Lionel Messi, Alexis Sanchez, and Andres Iniesta
Todos los
apparently
sistemas.
would not be playing football if it was not for Captain Tsubasa.
I get that vibe from Zinedine
Capitán
Zidane.
Tsubasa.
Although to be fair, anime is very big in France, so there's every
But you,
chance.
are you telling me the world would not have had Messi
Viendo la
if it wasn't for
Gamescom.
Captain Tsubasa?
I think that's a given. I think that's. And
Todas las
speaking of,
novedades
Shay
para
Given
todos los
also
sistemas.
Shay Given,
inspired by Captain Tsubasa. Takasugi.
No.
I love him.
He's so big.
He's an actual
Mándale
Iron
acá un
Giant.
mensajito.
Unless he is the
Kevin.
size of a person and everyone else is
Chilecito.
indeed a child.
There is that.
Mira dónde está Kevin de Chile.
That's
también
the
le vamos
ball.
a mandar
Oh
un
my.
mensajito.
That's the
Can't
thing.
get past him.
We're probably just not paying attention to the law at all. No.
I've had a shot at least. Oh,
Estamos
you know
vivo
in the
y en
2018
directo.
World Cup that Japanese fans held up a massive
Canal
tifo with
quién
Captain
es,
Tsubasa.
Did they?
I
Ahí
must
te
have missed
apareció.
that because that must have
Oliver
been
para
fun.
Smash.
With like
Estaría
mottos
bueno.
from the series as well. Like,
That's really
Estaría
cool.
such as the ball is my friend.
Here we go.
Final
Here we go. Drive
Smash,
shot.
pelotas en la frente.
Catch it.
Super Mario.
It's only 1-0 despite the dominance by Nenkatsu.
because you've got
No
OP
se
So
escucha
keeper
supportive,
board.
isn't
nada.
it?
¿De mi voz o del juego? No se
spirit.
escucha
Cross.
nada.
I want a big one.
Ah,
Oh man, he's missed it.
acá un poquito de esto.
I thought I was going for a bicycle
Went
kick
too
and he
big.
just didn't do anything.
O se te escucha muy despacio.
He's got a fierce
Capaz que
tiger
tengo
soul.
tapado un micrófono.
That's what I've heard.
¿Te escucha?
How?
Creo que se
Oh, he's
escuchará un poco
turning
mejor
that
ahora.
like a top.
Mi voz no se escuchaba.
Just have it. Big
Ahora
tiger
tienes
ties.
tapado el
going in.
micrófono con el celu.
He's
Wow, qué
unbelievable.
golazo. Me lo
Look at
perdí.
him.
He's the greatest player of our times. So he makes Tsubasa look like a mug.
A ver, a ver, a ver. Ahí está la
This is
repetición.
astonishing. What's that? 40 yards?
El golazo del tigre.
Absolutely
Keeper should
incredible.
have had that
I
near
do,
post.
Le
I
quemó
do
las
love
manos y
that the
golazo. Ahora sí,
big
dice.
shots leave scorch marks on the pitch.
¿Se escucha más el audio del video?
Really nice, reminds me of my first ever PS1 game, Pure Soccer 3. Well, every time you slid, it left behind a huge like mud patch, and you could draw with it. Me and my brother used to do drawings with slide tackles.
They were very savoury drawings.
Well, it's because Actual Soccer was a very bad game, so it was more fun to draw.
Tampoco quiero estar a los gritos.
There we go. That's how you get rid of Hugo.
R2 dribble move. Tried it. Oh no.
He's gone.
Oh no.
He's gone. The boy.
I mean, it's only right if Tsubasa wins.
The boy. He's going close. Oh no.
Pounce.
I didn't know if it would make any difference.
Oh no. I don't think there's a lob.
Bullet shot. Here we go. Go in.
Oh, he's too good.
He's so powerful. No. Wait, can I use the...
Doing it again.
Give me the
Unleash
V-Power.
the tiger.
V-Power! Oh! Yes.
What?
Yeah, that's a special goalkeeper super move.
I
have wasted my special power there. Uh-oh. Not straight back to Hugo. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Absolutely demolished. Do you know that when Tsubasa went to Barcelona, though, Van Sar wasn't the biggest fan? Put him in the B team straight away.
He'll do that. You've got to keep egos in check on these young players.
And he was instead coached by the B team coach, Rivaldo, who was inspired by Rivaldo.
Was he a B team coach? He must have been actually playing at that time.
I don't know. Famously, on the IGN UK podcast, Rivaldo was my director of football at Rochdale.
There we go.
So he's had a career. Oh, no.
Oh, this boy
again. Go for the block.
Yeah. Kiwabe's an absolute beat. Oh,
I didn't turn off my notifications, so there's a trophy for courageous performance. And I think we can all agree that was pure courage from that lad there.
Oh, I just need this. I need this win. I don't know if this is something we don't understand, but the matches are 30 minutes long, not 45. Drive shot.
I don't know if it's...
Please, this would be like a last-minute goal.
Again!
Yeah, I don't know. Is it youth football? Do they play 30-minute halves at youth football? That lad shouldn't be playing youth football. Look at the size. Insane.
Oh my God! Why won't he shoot? It is nuts how often you can get the ball. Final wall.
There's no limit to his range.
This is going in. Oh, it's unbelievable!
What a comeback!
Oh my God.
I think that's it. I think that's the end of the game.
Está buena la peli, eran todos japonesitos, eran todos iguales.
Did
you know that in the series, Hyuga actually played for Juventus?
Did he?
Yeah, but
the old lady.
In his first game against Parma, he did not score because his physical imbalance is exposed by Parma defender Lilian Thuram.
Amazing. I've got to shoot now. I've got to shoot now.
Defensive.
Oh, yes. No sigue igual.
What a comeback.
Sigue igual.
Hyuga. Ballon d'Or for him.
Nankatsu. How are they going to pick themselves up after this? I can't say I'm happy about it, but I have to respect the decision. We've got words to be had in the dressing room with the boys, and Tsubasa might be stripped to the captaincy, and I'll give it to that big lad.
You can't strip the captaincy from Captain Tsubasa. The game is Captain Tsubasa.
At the start it is. If it's my game, Captain Big Lad.
Captain Big Lad. He should be captain. It's a different take on football. I think we can agree on that.
Absolutely. Big, powerful, fiery one.
Dragon Football Z.
Would have been better if you hadn't stumbled at the end, but yeah, call it there.
Yeah. Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Gol de Luchito Perro. Mordilón Suárez.
That was Captain Tsubasa Rise of New Champions, which is available today. We need to take a short break, but stick around because Gamescom Studio continues after this.
Come una manzana. Yo también tengo manzana para acá. Era como Kiko, no quería perder nunca. Vamos a ver qué sigue. Vamos a ver qué es lo que sigue. Van a vender ropa. Van a vender ropa. ¿Cómo venden, no?
The next generation of video gaming is on the horizon, and IGN is here to bring you the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and analysis in our new weekly show, Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze all the latest developments around these new consoles. From frame rates, services, features, peripherals, and even all the new tech jargon, Next Gen Console Watch 2020 will keep you up to speed on everything leading up to the next generation of gaming. Join us every Friday for a new episode. Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, Let's Plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Vivo para ver si revelan algún otro juego.
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up-to-the-second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late-night talk show, our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming, and finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now.
Estamos en vivo. Dale, IGN.
Hey there, do you have opinions on games, movies, TV, or other weird stuff on the internet? You can take part in our new show, Power Rankings, where you can vote on all your favorite things on the internet. Do it now. Do it. Just go. Vote. Go vote.
Estamos en vivo. Vamos a ver qué es lo que revelan ahora. A ver si muestran algún juego nuevo.
Welcome back to Gamescom Studio. In a little while, we'll be taking a look at Waylanders, some new updates that are coming to Sea of Thieves, and of course, Michael Swain will be taking over later with the Gamescom Daily Show to show off some fun indies, have a fun, silly time with some guests. Generally get pretty weird. They've got some very strange stuff planned over there. I'm sorry if we keep popping in here to tell you what's happening next. But if you'd like to see a full schedule, you can head over to www.gamescom.global. You can find tons more gaming content over there.
Yeah, hey Max, I think these people came here to see trailers, not hear you ramble on about whatever you just said.
Well, I was just saying people can go to www.gamescom.global for a full...
I'm really sorry about him. Here are some trailers.
Oh my god, esa mamacita es. Vamos a ver. Exclusivo. Esto parece Astral Chain. Esto parece Astral Chain.
Once more you enter this place of desolation.
Eso ya no.
Long have I watched you, your every waking and every passing.
No, pero parece muchísimo. ¿Qué será? Conarium.
Keep my words.
Creado por
Return to your own waking reality. You cannot comprehend the implications this place has for your kind.
Wow.
If you're reading this message, it means that
only a handful of your kind could reach this point.
Who are you people?
Listen to me. All of us are in grave danger.
What is hearsay about someone called Apirion? They can even enter your mind and your dreams without a connection. This all happened because of that right of transmigration of yours.
I want to prevent you and the others from showing off.
What did we do? Who was hunting us down?
We'll meet very soon.
Oh God.
Transient. Octubre de 2020. Parece interesante. Para Steam, para PC. Para Steam. Sigo insistiendo que tu voz se escucha bajo. Oh my god. Bueno, no puedo hacer nada, no tengo micrófono acá, amigos. No tengo micrófonos. No los traje. ¿Y esto qué es? Juego en 2D de plataformas. Medio oscuro. Metroidvania será. Se cayó todo. Un cabezón. Corre y salta. Es muy Metroid, Es muy Metroid. Metroidvania. Pelea contra otro cabeza más. Ahora se escucha un poco mejor. Sub-Zero Bros. El 16 del 9. 2020 en Steam también. O para PC. Exclusivo. Imagina. No, este es de zombies, está bueno. Este es de zombies. 5. Uno regla. Hay que sobrevivir a los zombies. Hay que ir buscando los recursos y crear tus lugares. Plantar para cosechar y comer. Pelear contra los zombies. Uy, mira lo que es eso. Guerra Mundial Z. Uy, se la voy a pasar. Es como en Shelter. Shelter con Z. Exclusivo.
What would happen to the world in which appeared a device capable of cloning anything? Corporation Infinity invented QMRD, Quantum Matter Reproduction Device. The gun for cloning quickly spread around, and very soon, all came to an end. I have to create my own clones and sacrifice them in order to survive in this dangerous place. The place where everything is a copy, and I can't even be sure in my own authenticity. But I have a goal. It is in the lair of the corporation. I will get there, despite all obstacles, deadly traps, and puzzles. No matter how many clones of me it's worth. Do you think dystopia is fiction? No. This is my reality.
Overlook 2021 para Steam también, todo para
We
PC.
just saw trailers for Transient, Hack, Zelter, and Overloop. So let's discuss with Transient. So this is another H.P. Lovecraftian game that was made by the same people who made the other H.P. Lovecraftian game we saw earlier today. Max, what do you think?
Yeah, it's the dev team behind Conarium, or Conarium. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, this one I think is immediately way more interesting to me. It is blending cyberpunk themes and Lovecraftian stuff. It's kind of cool that we're seeing between this and Observer, this blend of like cyberpunk and horror, because really vanilla cyberpunk is just sort of played out. Like get crazy with it. But yeah, this looks terrifying and also really cool and colorful, which is kind of an odd blend. But yeah, I'm into it. I don't know if I'll actually play it because I'm a huge scaredy cat, but I like the aesthetics we're seeing on display here.
You could always tiptoe, just walk very, very slowly through the game.
Sometimes I feel like it's even worse. Like when I'm playing PT, I just kind of run as fast as possible while screaming and hope nothing gets me. But yeah, that's Transient. It looks pretty cool. Made in the Unreal Engine 4. It looks neat. But yeah, too spooky for us. But we also got to see Hack, which is a Metroidvania-inspired action platformer where the main character has a cool cape. Brian, you like Metroidvanias. What do you think?
I love Metroidvanias. Casey, also, you and I host Nintendo Voice Chat together with some other wonderful people, and we luckily get to talk about Metroidvanias constantly. This one is on my radar because it looks a little sort of different than the usual Metroidvania. Like the art direction is a little darker. It's got, I guess you would say, like a slightly limbo aesthetic, but also like the movement's a lot quicker. You got this cool sort of grappling hook thing, as you can see how dynamic the character's whipping around. I'm really into like sort of action platforming combat stuff, and with a Metroidvania angle on there as well. It sounds like it's going to be like really fun to kind of whip around and explore. I finished playing Carrion a couple weeks ago, and like that same sort of deal, like the way you move around these games is really make it or break it for me. And this one looks like it's going to be super fun to explore.
I love Metroidvanias on an exploration level. It's the whether or not the platforming is super punishing. That's kind of where it loses me. But this one, I really love the aesthetic. And if you showed this game to me in like 1995, my brain would have exploded. It looks like such a wonderful kind of progression of 16-bit aesthetics, but throwing in some sort of anime influences there. Speaking of which, we also saw Zelter. We were talking about this before. We're trying to figure out why it's called Zelter. It's shelter with a Z for zombie. I think that's the joke. It's because
that sounds about right.
I can't believe I didn't figure that out. I mean, I don't know. It sounds I don't know, vaguely German or something. But it looks like if I don't know, zombies ate my neighbors grew up a little bit, threw in a little bit of sort of don't starve survival elements and crafting. I like that they got kind of the Zombieland rules for survival in there. And then, doing some Animal Crossing tree whacking to get some apples and wood.
Yeah. It looks like it has like just enough Stardew Valley in it too, which I kind of dig. One thing that you'll probably see is the zombie movement in this game is awesome and scary. They are very, very quick, and it's very different. I think it's a little more 28 Days Later zombie rather than Night of the Living Dead zombie, which is really awesome. They're fast and terrifying, which is definitely going to add to the tension when you play this game.
No, Zelter does look really cool, and I think I might actually play this one, so we'll see when it comes out. But it's also coming out in October for everyone else who is also interested in Zelter. But we also got to see Overloop, where you make clones to solve platform puzzles, and looks kind of morbid. Not the game, but the adjective, and not super ethical. What do you think?
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like thrusting your personal clone selves to the death, so you can keep going, which is kind of not very ethical. But I really love the sort of chunky pixel art style here. The little tie he has on, like look at this. He just basically goes, "Yeah, you're dead. I'll keep going. Thanks."
I like the sort of the tone they struck with the VO in the trailer is very I don't know. It's obviously got some sort of Portal influences here of being like. Maybe these corporate scientists aren't any good, and let's use this weird futuristic gun to solve some puzzles on the way to deal with them.
The story definitely has me very interested, and I kind of want to know what the corporation is doing and what he's going to do when he gets there, because they didn't really tell us that in the VO. But now, before we move on, I would like to take a brief moment to talk to you about trees. The Gamescom Forest is this year's sustainability project. Gamescom has partnered with the reforestation experts at Tremor to rebuild a climate-resilient mixed forest of at least 10,000 square meters near the German town of Bayreuth. Gamers worldwide can donate to plant more trees at tremor.net/gamescom-forest.html. That is a URL. Let's plant a Gamescom Forest together. Gamescom Studio will be right back.
Bueno, a ver qué más muestran. Parece que van a una pausa. A ver. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Vamos a una pausa o no vamos a una pausa?
Gamescom 2020 is the heart of gaming, and you can keep to the beat right here on IGN. We've turned the single biggest show in gaming into 5. Gamescom Now is your virtual show floor with up to the second live coverage. Gamescom Daily Show, Gamescom's first ever late night talk show. Our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show, the freshest deep cuts in indie gaming. And finally, the Gamescom Best of Show, including the Gamescom Award. Gamescom 2020 is available on IGN and wherever you stream Gamescom Now. Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and entertainment, but we also have a team of some of the world's biggest fans of your favorite franchises. From breaking news and exclusives, never-before-seen looks at movies and games, to reviews, let's plays, and live streams, IGN brings you all the coverage you need, no matter where you are. IGN, the #1 source for all games and entertainment fans worldwide.
Todas cosas de lo que se podía hacer antes, porque ahora no se puede hacer nada de eso.
The next generation of video gaming is on the horizon, and IGN is here to bring the latest PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X news and analysis in our new weekly show, Next Gen Console Watch 2020. We'll bring on the experts to discuss and analyze all the latest developments around these new consoles, from frame rates, services, features, peripherals, and even all the new tech jargon. Next Gen Console Watch 2020 will keep you up to speed on everything leading up to the next generation of gaming. Join us every Friday for a new episode.
Vamos a tomar un poco de agua. Vamos a hidratarnos. Mientras tanto.
This year, Gamescom is streaming to you on IGN, and now you can watch it unfold on TikTok. World premieres, exclusive gameplay, cosplay, interviews, and
Mucha
unforgettable moments
publicidad,
from the
mucha
biggest show in
publicidad.
gaming can now be crammed right into the palm of your hand.
Ustedes hacen
Check
publicidad,
out
yo
IGN
también,
and
mira.
Gamescom's TikTok accounts and use the
Incluso los
hashtags Heart of
Alpes.
Gaming and Gamescom 2020
No
to
me
get in
pagan
the
nada,
action.
pero lo mismo le hago publicidad. Vamos. A ver, ¿qué más me muestran?
And we are back. If you're a fan of independent games, you won't want to miss our awesome indie show. Tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, or 6 p.m. Central European Time for a really fun variety showcase of indie game premieres, announcements, gameplay demos, and some great special guests. Hosted by Michael Swaim and Tom Marks. Speaking of Tom Marks and indie games, here comes Tom Marks in another indie game right now. Screw that sentence up, Bab. We're doing it, baby. Get there.
A ver. Check out this game.
Check out This Game is back, and this time we're bringing you a first look at the opening moments of Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, a side-scrolling platformer that's both a fast-paced action game and a relaxing farm builder. Take a look.
Wow. Me gusta, Sakuna. Está linda, Muy bien hecha la sombra, todo, Sakura. Musiquita muy japonesa.
Hey! You aren't supposed to run into me!
Está bueno, me gusta. Como la versión de Goemon, Mística Ninja moderna. No, está bueno el juego,
Over here! Okaroa, you and your puppets. When I return, you are getting an earful.
Like what you see? You can watch the extended version of this gameplay at IGN.com or YouTube.com/IGN. And be sure to tune into Gamescom Awesome Indies, Saturday, August 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific for more exclusive gameplay, trailers, and reveals of exciting upcoming indie games.
This is the Divine Garner! Do they mean to eat my offering of rice for Lady Kamihitsuki?
Bueno, me gustan los juegos con estética.
You've done it now. I shall etch a painful reminder of your hubris upon your lowly human souls.
Muy anime, así muy bueno, está muy bueno.
That was the wonderful Tom Marks checking out Sakuna. If you've been paying close attention, you probably noticed that Tom is wearing a different bow tie in every one of those segments, usually matching it to the theme of the look of each game. Can you guess which one's next? I bet you can't. Anyway, up next, here's the party-based RPG Waylanders right here on Gamescom Studio.
Bien. A ver esto, exclusivo. Gato Studio.
Hi everyone, and welcome to an exclusive first look at the medieval era in the Waylanders. My name is Fernando Prieto, and I am the executive producer of Studio Gato Salvajes RPG.
Habla en español.
The Waylanders, currently in Steam Early Access, takes inspiration from the
Fernando
Celtic
Prieto,
mythological
sí,
cycle, a rich tapestry of history in the Celtic region of Brigantia. In modern day, this is Galicia, located on the north coast of Spain. Early on in the Waylanders, your character becomes detached from the cycle of life and death, meaning he or she will not be reborn after they die. But this means your character can break all the rules by stepping outside of the bounds of time with the aid of powerful magic. In the medieval era, the magic is gone, religion is everywhere, and much has changed. In addition to the Celtic tales set in Brigantia, which early access players are already exploring, The story also plays out in the medieval period, when Christianity has supplanted much of the Celtic culture, and the nearby city of Compostela has become a hub of commerce and religion. Both eras are separated by more than 1,000 years. The enormous cultural difference between these ages is emphasized by using different color palettes in lighting, buildings, and equipment.
Esa música sacro que tiene.
With the new age comes new clothing, armor, and weapons. Tunics and heavy armor have supplanted the robes and wraps common in the Celtic period. Similarly, weapons have changed, incorporating finer detail and more metal.
Con distintas armas.
The vivid color-saturated locations visited in the Celtic period transform into desaturated landscapes where grey, brown, and cold blue are more relevant. Here, the once colorful village of the Trasnos has become a drab human fishing village. Other locations, once set in the middle of nature, are now stone constructions surrounded by high walls.
Está bueno, está interesante. Me recuerda algo a Skyrim.
The Tower of Brigantia, once a magically significant monument, has been replaced by Roman construction. These and other changes has been devastating to creatures of magic, forcing them into hiding and worse. Jumping forward in time has had its effects on those you once know. Your long-dead mortal companions from the Celtic Age have been reborn and must be awoken to fight at your side again. But what of the immortals? More than 1,000 years have passed for Nasella, Barath, and others. Are they still the wealthy elementals you met before? Or has the passage of time been less than kind? Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll have more to share about the Waylanders in the coming months, and we look forward to opening up the medieval era to players when we launch in 2021.
That was the Waylanders, out early next year. If you hate the land with all of its mud and sticks and rocks and dirts and stuff, and you'd rather play a game about the big ol' ocean, well, stick around because we've got Sea of Thieves coming up right after a short break. Gamescom Studio will be right back.
Publicidad. Bueno, no lo vamos a extender más, ya vamos 43 minutos. Bueno, espero que hayan disfrutado de esta compañía en directo en el canal de Siguiente, viendo lo que es la Gamescom en el día 2, Gamescom 2020. Vamos a ver después si continuamos también con otra transmisión sobre la Gamescom para ver qué juegos nuevos nos muestran y qué es lo que se viene en el mundo de los videojuegos. Así que recuerden, esta es mi QNS. Nos vemos en la próxima. Chau, chau, chau. Nos vemos.
Not only is IGN the world's biggest media brand for games and